What's up, Mo? Good morning, brother. Yeah, maybe Romano won't find us here. That's hilarious. Yeah, sorry I had a little bit of a technical glitch there. I think YouTube didn't want us, the market makers didn't want us on again. They know that we're on to them. Yeah, the market makers know we're on to them, guys, so they try to sabotage my stream just now. That's not cool, man. That is not cool at all. All right, I think we're good here. We're good. We're good everywhere. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're getting that little pump from that daily open area. And it looks like they're setting us up for another drop, probably, is what I'm thinking here. We'll get started just now. We'll go over what I see. All right, this is what I'm seeing right here, guys. Overnight, it looks like we did have a move higher. Initially, when we closed yesterday, we were right here in this area around 18,900. We dipped down a little bit, and then we've been kind of trending up. But we have this trend line here that we've been trying to hold, and we broke down from it yesterday, overnight, and then we retested it, and we lost it. So right now is going to be the make or break. If we get to this area here, I saw some absorption in this area. So if we get to this area here and we lose it, it's going to be a nasty fall from grace here. It's going to be a nasty fall. I think we could get back to last week's lows if we continue down. Now, if we break through here and we manage to get back above this trend line, then I see we can probably set new highs here. We can probably hit over yesterday's high, and maybe we can even go to 20,000. So either one is a viable option here. Let's take a look at the bigger time frames to see if there is something that we might notice on the bigger time frames versus the smaller time frames here. So this area right here that we saw right now where we got to, there was some demand here from last night. We did bounce from there, so that's why we're getting this bounce right now. I think they're going to try to trap traders long here on the overnight highs and then dump this thing pretty hard. That's my idea. If I'm wrong, then obviously we're going to have to see how she reacts here at these highs, and if she continues going with some bullish momentum, then we may want to get in for the ride and go long with her. But I'm thinking she's setting people up for failure here, because if we look at the bigger trend here, let's go to the 4 hour. We go to a 4 hour and we see that we're trying to hold up this level here, and she's trying now to get back into it. If she gets rejected here, it could be pretty ugly. That's all I'm saying. That could be pretty ugly. All right, so we have this anchored VWAP down here from the lows, down here at around 18,136. This could be the first target I have in mind. Well, we have this area here as well, where there was some demand before. But I've seen these VWAPs, these anchored VWAPs, act like magnets. So we'll see about that. We have to also update our 5% limit downs and limit ups. These are going to be off a little bit. So I'll do that later if we get to these levels, or if we get to these levels. Yesterday was kind of tame, so I don't see a need to do that right away or right now. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour right now looks pretty bullish. Right now we had this bullish absorption here this morning. So I think we're going to push, at least, we're going to push these highs, these overnight highs. So right now I'd probably be more bullish and looking for longs than anything else. We have a good sign here that this could want higher. So I'm thinking. So we'll see if there's an opportunity to get there long. All right, that's what I'm thinking. Longs and then possibly a rejection. That's what I'm thinking for today. That is what I'm thinking. All right, let's see if we've got any economic news that's affecting the markets. I'll go ahead and check out Armana's message from this morning. Let's see what he said. Let's see what's cooking. If you guys aren't a member of the Discord, join the Discord. Armana gives us the news every morning here, what we need to be looking out for. All right, so Armana is saying this morning, he put in here, another action-packed day is ahead with high-impact data from Europe, Canada, US, and China. Traders tighten your game plans. The volatility could spike around inflation and growth figures. Okay, so economic calendar for April 15th. Today is tax day, huh? Or it used to be tax day. I don't know if it's tax day anymore. All right, let's see what we've got here. Anything affecting the United States? Okay, looks like we have Empire State Manufacturing Index. I think that is at, if I'm not mistaken, that was either at 8:30 or that's at 10. Let's see. Today, Empire State Manufacturing is going to be at, yeah, that was already, that was at 8:30. Let's see what we got on that. Okay, that came in at a negative 0.81, expected negative 12.8, so that's better than expected. That's better than expected. So let's see what we've got. What else are we cooking today? FOMC member Cook speaks today. Could influence rate expectations going into the next session. Keep your eyes on that. Okay, China's numbers can be, China has some news today? Yeah, but China's numbers are always cooked, so I don't even pay attention to that. Okay, it says for crypto, BTC and ETH are consolidating. Could get a risk on or off push from US or China data. Remain cautious on crypto. Well, whatever the NQ and the S&P does, that's what the crypto market's going to do more than likely. Crude oil could move on Canadian strength or China growth data. Gold, silver, inflation data, plus Fed speaker direction cues for commodities. So trading tips for the day, be alert at 8:30. At that time has come and gone. Expect increased spreads around Canadian CPI release. Keep an eye on the overnight Chinese data. Use clear levels for a Monday's price action. Stay focused, guys. All right, Biblical put in here. He's got trade set up. Levels on 5 minutes. He's got some levels here. Let's see. Previous day's high. Yeah, we've got that marked out. Previous day low. Support resistance. Okay. He's got some decent levels here. That's a lower high. All right, cool. If you guys are not members of the Discord, it is free. The link is in the chat. And we will go back to taking a look at what's cooking here. All right. So far, no signals here to change our bias from. Basically, just waiting for the market open here. But I do think we're gonna go and spike into this area and get a rejection. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I do have my accounts ready. We're going to be trading today our Bulenox eval, Bulenox funded. We can activate a TopStep funded XFA today if we want to, but I think we may not get to that. I've also got my live account that we have to work on. And yeah, also guys, if you have a XFA, if you have a line that's open with TopStep, you can reset it for free right now. You can reset that for free. I will give you guys that information in just a moment. So Michael Patek sent out an email that if you have a combine and you need to reset, you can do so for free because of all the volatility that's been happening. So he threw us a bone. I thought it was April Fool's Day, but it was not April Fool's Day. It was April 14th. He was a little bit too late. He was about 13 days too late for April Fool's Day. But yeah, let me read it to you. TopStep. Let's see. Free resets. Here we go. The markets have been tough, and for a lot of traders, this kind of volatility is something new. We can't control the markets, but we know how frustrating that could be. To show you that we understand and appreciate you, we want to offer you a free reset. So you can use the code RESET414. You have to use it before Friday, April 25th. So this makes me kind of bullish. This makes me want to, we want to offer refunds for codes that were entered incorrectly. Okay. I wonder if this will count if I opened up a combine today. So if I opened up a combine today and I fail it, can I use that promo code? I think so. Right? Because it's good until April 25th. So if I blow an eval between now and April 25th, I can use a free reset. Reset 414. All right, that's the code. So that's not bad. That kind of gives you like a freebie there. What's up, Mo? What's up, Armando? Good morning, guys. How you guys feeling today? Hopefully everybody's well. Yeah, so that's not bad, guys. If you're looking to trade with TopStep right now, you almost get a second chance, like an extra life when you're playing a video game. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a consolidation here, maybe a little bit of a push down. Looks like a little bit of absorption here by the bears. We're going to wait till the market open to see if there is an opportunity to be had then. Right now, we're just going to remain patient here in our trade. Patient here and waiting for a trade, I should say. Not in a trade. Not in a trade. Yeah, so the free reset, guys, that is something that's a big, man, especially coming from TopStep. Also, Apex has 80% off right now. They just released a sale this morning, 80% off with coupon code SmoothTrader, no spaces. Katy Perry went to space for like 4 minutes. Why is she kissing the ground? Why is she kissing the ground? This is a funny picture. She kissed the girl and she kissed the ground. That's hilarious. That is pretty fun. Look at her. That's not a girl, Katie. That's the ground. That's pretty funny. Everybody's talking about Katy Perry going to space. Katy Perry straight up kissing the dirt after landing on Earth from space. Yeah, that lady who was in space for like almost a year, she should have been kissing the ground. Give me a sec, guys. All right. That's pretty funny. Everybody's talking about Katy Perry. I don't know why. Yeah. Why am I trapped in this? Oh, because I'm in that post. I'm like, why is everybody talking about Katy Perry? I was in the post comments. All right, we got ourselves a little bit of resistance here at this 18,975 level. Yeah, so it looks like Brett Simba's really serious about starting Tradeify TV. I'm not gonna lie, I sent them a message to see if they would have me on as a guest because I really like Tradeify. Tradeify is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, props to trade with. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying to hit them up. They haven't responded to me. I messaged him and Tradeify TV, but nothing yet. But you know what they say, consistency and persistence, right? Maybe we'll get on there. I'd rather get on there than on TopStep TV. But I'll take either one. It doesn't matter. We got to grow this channel somehow, right? We got to do what we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Did they really have Gale go? Oh my lord. No way, man. I can't with these I can't with Blue Origin, man. They had the wokest flight crew ever. Oh my god. Let's not even talk about that. All right, never mind. Let's get off the news because that's just gonna distract me here. But it looked like we are getting that rejection here, and we have this level marked out for absorption, and it might be happening already. It might be happening here. I don't know if it's worth taking a risk on it just yet. I'd like to see another. I'd like to see another candle close before we jump into this. Yeah, I'd like to see another candle close first. But she did get rejected from there. What are you guys thinking today? Longs or shorts? Longs or shorts? Do we have anything here that looks... I think we may have a trend line coming down too. Yeah, I think we do. I want to know what love is. Yeah, we have this trend line here. Oh, X marks the spot, guys. Look at that. X marks the spot. All right, looking at this 1 hour. Yeah, it's going to be pretty nasty here. Yeah, she's getting rejected by the trend line. I didn't even know there was a trend line there until now. Yeah, she's getting rejected by it. Yeah, it's pretty wild here. Yeah, we're going to see. I'd be a smooth guest, says Mo. Thank you, Mo. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, guys. Yeah, today used to be tax day. I don't know if it still is. I know they've moved tax day a couple of times. I think they moved it because of COVID one year. I don't even know what day tax day is anymore. My wife handles that because if I even look at taxes, I start to get anxiety. So I hate taxes. That's like the one thing you'll never catch me doing is accounting or taxes. Oh man, can I do it? Yeah, but do I want to? Absolutely not. I'd rather pull my remaining hairs out. That's saying a lot. Yeah, we got about 3 minutes left till the open here, and I think we're gonna get a dumparoo. I think we're gonna dump. We might get a dump on the open, man. I really think we are. I'm looking for a possible dump on the open. We'll see. We're gonna see. Patience is key. What's up, Corey? I thought I wanted to be an accountant, then took a class in it and switched majors real fast. Oh man, you know, accountants make great money and accountants are always needed. Hopefully ChatGPT doesn't take their job away. But I will tell you this one thing. If you do not like something, you'll quickly find out when you go to school for it. Because I was in real estate. Well, I was still in real estate kind of. But I was like deep in real estate. It was like my main thing, everyday thing for over 20 years. And I wanted to add on a insurance license because all of my clients need insurance. So I wanted to add on an insurance license. So I went to go take a class for insurance. Tell me why I knocked out every single day. I would fall asleep in that class. That's how boring insurance is. When I was in school for real estate, oh man, I was like in heaven. I was like, yes, tell me more. Like I loved my teachers. Like it was just amazing. But when I went to insurance class, I was like nodding out every 2 seconds like a dope head. It was bad. Needless to say, I got that license and did nothing with it. I think I've gotten it like 3 times. That's how many times I'm telling you, I can't. When you don't like something, you just no business in it. Get away as soon as you possibly can. I got my life insurance license, let that thing go because it just wasn't me. Real estate was always me. Then I got my property and casualty, and I don't even know what I did with it. I think I let it lapse, and then I got it again during COVID, and then I never activated it. And I'm telling you, when I like something, I can pass the test in one shot, no problem. For property and casualty, it took me 3 times to pass that stupid test. I mean, granted, it did get harder. They made it harder after during COVID. It was harder than it was the first time I took it. They purposely did it that way, but it's good. It's real estate classes too. Real estate school they've made harder too over the years, because they're not state exams. They're private examining groups. So the more times you fail it, the better for them because you have to pay every time you take that class. So real cool little side note. Give you guys a little fun fact. I also have my instructor's license for real estate because that's like the highest license you can have in real estate. So I was like, yeah, you know what the hell, let me get it. So I used to have to go to these mandatory yearly conferences for real estate instructors. And I wasn't an instructor. I owned my own brokerage and I had agents that I would instruct. But every time I'd go to these things, they'd have people from the testing centers there giving like speeches. And I'm telling you, if there were Rotten Tomatoes available, every single instructor would nail those speakers from the from the real estate examining companies right in the face, because they would put questions on the tests they were never in the books. They were never in the books that they were assigned to study. So people would really be pissed at the teachers, and they'd be pissed at the schools because they're not passing their exams with the information the teachers are teaching them. So it was rigged. It was rigged. This house has now flaws. Client has no flaws. Then what are standing? No flaws. That's funny. That's a good one, Mo. Has no flaws. Yeah, so the instructors are, the real estate instructors, they hate the private examination companies because they literally set up the students to fail. They set them up for failure. Oh, you had to see the shouting matches, man. I didn't know real estate instructors were so gangster, bro. They were literally like they were ready to fight. They were literally ready to fight. All right, we're gonna see if this level is gonna hold here. Let's see if this level holds here, or if we get a rejection. Rejection, perhaps. Let's see if she wants to go and sweep those overnight highs first. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, the market is open. In case you haven't noticed. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, guys. All right, we're going to be looking for an opportunity into a trade here soon. Here, let me switch over the scene over here because I don't think I'm logged in to my live account. Let me log in real quick. All right, cool. We're logged in. Trade, TP, stop loss. Okay. All right, we're getting a huge pump right now. Huge pump. Let's see if we take out this overnight high, which I think we will. It's pretty much said and done at this point. And let's see if she holds or if she folds. All right, we're going to give it some time before we take a trade here. Probably give it a 15 minutes or so. Market just opened, so there's a lot of nonsensical things that happen at this time. Let's see if we can get her to cooperate somehow here and give us a heads up on something. Okay. All right, she took out the overnight highs. She took them. She took them. Let's see what she does now. Oh, she's going right back. She's coming right back. Look at that. Oh, she's going to give us one epic wick, isn't she? What's the ATR looking like? Let's see what the ATRs are right now. On the 3 minute, we have an ATR currently at 23. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. No flaws. No flaws. All right. Yeah, it comes that rejection, man. Pretty nasty. Let's see what she ends up doing here, though. Buyer's getting absorbed. Buyer's getting absorbed pretty heavily. Nasty. Let's see if they recover. Let's see if they recover this whole wick here. I think they will, or can. Or do you guys think they're going to come and retest this trend line up here? Right, that's possible too. We'll see, man. There's a lot going on right now, guys. There's a lot going on. My idea, remember, is that this could act as a absorption area, and then we get a move down. It's kind of what I'm trying to see if we can find an opportunity for. Yeah, ATRs are kind of tight right now. They're not that bad. They're like in the 20s. So you guys can actually take a decent sized trade without worrying about blowing your accounts. Yeah, you can probably double up on your normal size or have tighter stop losses, whichever one you prefer. Nicola Morgan, what's up? How you doing? G, yeah, of course, man. You're a G, and I'm a G. We're all Gs. All right, baby. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we get this move down. We need some kind of indication first. Are you inclined to drop? Yeah, right now we're just exercising extreme patience. Good morning. Anyone trading in the future? I wish. If I knew a future, if I knew somebody from the future, I would call them up and ask them what the NQ is going to do. If I had someone that's like from 5 seconds from now, I'd be like, come on, man. Just tell me where's the market at? Aren't the astronauts that just came back, aren't they in the future? He is trading in the NQ futures. Oh, man. Nicola, yeah, we're trading NQ. We're trading NQ futures, if that's what you mean. I didn't know if you meant, do we know, is anyone from the future that can tell you where the market's going to go? The only person that can tell you where the market's going to go is ICT, but he's not here. Because he coded the market. But he won't tell us. He wants us to figure it out for ourselves. All right, if we continue getting this push here, we might come up and tap. We might come up and tap that other trend line, the next trend line here. This will be the next target if she continues to go higher. If she starts to lose it, then we could see it move down. But as of right now, she's still bullish, and it looks like she might remain that way. Buyers absorbed the selling pressure in here in this candle, and now we're getting a big, massive candle to the upside. Okay. All right. Alrighty, Rue. Massive strength. Yeah, it's one big move. That's one big move. Question is, does the market want to come up here? Maybe to the 120. Looks like this area could be a target for the market here, the 120 level. Watch that. Watch that level, guys. We're already swept the overnight high. What's up, Quarterly? That was such a joke. They really single killed the meaning of being an astronaut. Yeah, man. That was the most DEI crew astronauts I've ever seen in my life. What's up, Biblical? Hope you guys are doing well. Where's my Clyde this morning? I haven't seen my Clyde in here. Cringe. Yeah, I know. For Katy Perry kissing the ground, that was like, didn't you see that lady who was stuck up there for like almost a year because of Biden? Another TPT payout today, Biblical? Wow, you're a savage, brother. You got to give me whatever you're having, man. Are you doping? Who's your dealer? Are you natty, Biblical? I don't know, Biblical's natty, man. That kind of performance, dude. You must be taking performance enhancing something. It's because of the walking pad, right? It's the walking pad, dude. You don't want to tell nobody, but ever since you've been walking on the walking pad, you've been taking payouts. It's the walking pad. I knew it. All right. We're getting close to that area now. Getting close to that 120 area. I don't know if she's going to turn course before then. As of right now, she's still pushing. Still pushing. So Biblical says his secret is discipline and not performance-enhancing drugs. I don't know, man. We're going to have to get you tested. You're probably on that stuff from that movie, Limitless. It was like NSF or something, like NSP. I forget the name of the drug that guy was on. But he was like a genius after taking that drug. If you guys remember the name of the drug, leave it in the chat. That the guy from Limitless took in order to turn his brain on. We need some of that. I think that's what Biblical is taking. Okay, we're going right up to that 120. I'm going right up to that 120. That's quick. That's quick. NZT, that's what it was. Block Council. NZT. Yeah, we need some NZT, man. I think that's where you took, Biblical. You could be honest with us, man. It's all love here. I might have to share, though. And no, Biblical's been on fire, though. Congratulations, Biblical. Let's show Biblical a little bit of love here in the with the emojis here on the right-hand side. Good job, man. Really, really proud of you, brother. She's still pushing quite hard here. My target here for the upside is still at least probably the 120 area. I'm gonna stay patient till then. 2 days in a row. That's beautiful, man. What are you're scalping, right? Your style is scalper. $19,200 is what I look for in Biblical. $19,200. You think that much? You think we can go up that much? That's close to yesterday's high. But you think 200, huh? Yeah, let's look at here. Let's look at the 1 hour. Let's see that 1 hour, man. You think 200, huh? We actually got this. We've got this level here. We got that level right there. That's a liquidity level. Zoom back in. See if we can't take out the highs of this liquidity level from here. I would change your heart there. If you guys are wondering, my time frame that I keep my chart on most of the time is 12 minutes. I like it because it slows the market down for me a lot. Scalp and trail stop, yes. Oh yeah, you know what? That's probably what I'm missing the most of my trading is a trailing stop. Oh yeah, that's a good level, man. That's a good level. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start trading with a trailing stop. How much room do you give your trailing stop? That's a very smart idea. People keep telling me to use the trailing stop, but I just feel like my trailing stop is just a recipe for a stop out. What do you average on a trade? You get like 10 to 20 points? You shoot for 10? I think I remember last time when I traded with you and Armana. That's what you guys were doing, but I'm not sure if you still do that. Yeah, is she gonna short squeeze here? I don't care if I get stopped out. I shoot for green. Green is good. Always another trade. I got you. How much room do you give your trail? Do you manually just move it as it goes, or do you give it like a set rule? Because I would imagine it's so fast that you really don't have time to give it a certain distance, or keep moving it every time. You just manually move it, right? Move it by hand? Yeah, that's what I thought. Once in profits, I manually move 250 to $100 in profit. I got you. And if it keeps ripping, it keeps ripping, right? Smart man. Smart. What is your stop loss size? Doesn't that hurt your win to loss ratio though? Your average win to loss ratio? But you're winning more often, or your win rate is higher. So you have to give it up somewhere, right? It's like a little trade-off. Yeah, I love, this is what you guys are missing if you're not in the Discord. Conversation like these take place all the time. Oh yeah, the win-loss ratio is a fraud. I got you. I don't think it's a fraud. I think what it is, I think it's a formula. If you add them all together and you make a formula with all of the ratios together, it's going to spit out a win or a loss recipe. Yeah, guys, if anybody wants to join Biblical and Hermana, they're in the Discord now trading live on the voice chat. That's one of the benefits. You guys have a free voice chat in there. If you guys are new to trading, you can just go in there and just listen in. Because they take a lot more trades than I do. So if you want to sit in with a couple of scalpers who are taking frequent trades, by all means. I'm waiting for, I wait for bigger moves. My trading style is a little bit different. But I definitely, I can take away something from everybody. And the trailing stop thing, I think, is really what I think I need to start implementing. Giving all my trades a little bit of green at least. Or at least moving to break even. Because a lot of times I'm just letting it come back. That hurt me yesterday. If I would have moved to break even yesterday, I would have had a green day. I just trade my strats. Yeah. So I think I'm very fortunate to have this conversation with you this morning, Biblical, because I was telling myself yesterday that I have to move to break even once in profits, because if it wasn't for that, I would have been nice and green yesterday on everything. But since I didn't take the profits or go to break even, my winning trades didn't even cover my losses yesterday. So yeah, you can't win them all. You just don't know. So far, this market's still looking bullish. I never break even. I either get wins or a loss. Okay. How do you join the voice chat? You go into the Discord and you go to the left-hand side where it says, here, Nicola, you go into the Discord and you scroll down on the left-hand side until you see all the way down until you see, let's see what it says. Let's talk. So under Let's Talk, you want to jump into Trading Room. Okay? So look for Let's Talk and then look for the Trading Room. And then you'll be in there like swimwear. You'll be good. All right, this whole move here was an absorption candle, which is neither good or bad. It could mean some really good things. It could also mean some really bad things. But right now, the market looks like it's on a rampage to the upside. Rampage. Everything looks bullish. The 1 hour, the 4 hour. Yeah, everything looks pretty bullish right now. Yeah, careful with the short squeezes, guys. Careful with the short squeezes. Because that's what I'm kind of seeing. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah, our ATRs are much lower now, so we have room to breathe. That's a breath of fresh air for sure. ATRs are not too bad right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be shorting, guys. Even though this is one of my target areas, I still don't see any bearishness in the market. I still see huge ton of buy pressure here still. Huge ton of buy pressure. Yeah, I'm not just saying that, Biblical. I'm really going to take that away from you, man. I think I'm really going to move all my trades to slightly above break even and then trail some. I usually do trail once I'm in nice profits, but I look for bigger moves. I don't scalp. I look for bigger moves. The scalping for me gives me a lot of anxiety. I'd rather just be in a move and just kind of let it do its thing. Kind of just let it breathe. It's kind of... stop loss in $10. Ooh, no data. Let me try this again. YouTube is not currently receiving data. Oh, we're back. We're back. Thank God. Whew. That was a close call. Almost lost you guys, man. That would not have been good. Almost lost you guys. All right, cool. You will need to pick a free roll before you can join the voice chat. Yeah, you got to pick a free roll. Yeah, $10. What's up, Big Pun? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you here again. Yeah, guys, we did good yesterday. We got to our 50 likes on the stream, and we gave away a 50K eval. Today, I do have to leave by 12, so let's see if we can get 50 likes before 12 o'clock, and you guys will get another free eval. Yesterday, Publizi was our winner, and the day before that was SinSeller88. I just got the email from Bulenox. I got to pay for the, let me pay for it now so I can send out these evals today. I bought a group of evals. So let's go ahead and pay for those. Okay. And we're all set. Yep, just paid for the evals, so you guys are all set. You won't have to wait. Cool move from line to line. Can you believe it? Unbelievable, right? What's up, Laughter? Good morning to you. Same old, can't hang out long today. Just popping in to show some support for the Smooth Crew. Thanks, man. Thank you, Big Pun. I mean, why don't you, I don't know if you're in the Discord. Join our Discord, man, so you can pop in at any time. It doesn't have to be during stream hours. All right, so we are seeing here a little bit of what I would say would be a little bit of a trap, maybe to give us a little nice move to the downside. Let's see if we can possibly see a little bit of a retracement back or rejection from that area. This could be a bull trap, so I mean a bear trap. So we're gonna give it a little time to play out here. What's up, Captain? How you doing, man? Good to see you too. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. We already got 12 likes, man. We could probably do a 50K eval giveaway again today. All right, we're still getting that bullish move higher. Careful, careful with the bear traps. Can you show how those lines come about? These green lines, Laughter? Are you talking about these? These green lines? Or are you talking about these boxes? Okay, the green lines? All right, let me show you guys on the, maybe the 2-hour chart. So if we look at the 2-hour chart, I just took the top of the wick from here, connected it with this wick here, and then that showed us possible resistance here. And then what I did for the bottom one is I took this trend here, the bottom of these wicks, and I just stretched it over. So right now what this tells me is we broke underneath this trend line, which is bearish. So a lot of people got short in here. Perfect time to pump this thing would be when people get short. The first time that we break a trend line is usually a fake out. So now we pop back in, trying to get back into the trend line. If we can get into this trend line, then that is a very bullish indication. If we could start closing some meaningful candles above it, I would say at least a 5 to a 15-minute candle above it, then that's pretty good indication that the market does want to rally higher. If we can't break above the trend line, then we're done. Bulls are cooked. Bulls will be cooked if we can't get above it. What's going on, Prey Boy? Prey Boy McCoy, are you? It sounds like a Chinese guy saying Playboy. Prey Boy. Okay. Usually what I see is after we get these traps in here, usually it takes up to 3 candles for us to see a solid reversal. So we've got one. We're working on a second one now with about 11 minutes left in this candle. And possibly maybe we get one more if we do get rejected from here for a solid, meaningful reversal. But we have to wait and be patient. If not, we get cooked. I've noticed that. When you don't have patience, you get cooked. Beautiful thing here is that we are not going to be blowing accounts left and right because the ATRs have come down quite a bit. ATRs are not that bad today. ATRs are not terrible. Yep, that's what we're waiting for. She is looking super bullish on the higher time frames. I ain't gonna lie. 4 hour looks super bullish. 1 hour looks super bullish. We can get a massive pump today. Unless that was just a fake out. Unless it was just a fake out. We're just gonna play them level to level. Yep. All right, so right now we got that downward hammer looking pretty bearish here. This candle does not look good. If this one can't get above here on this next candle, I would say it's a pretty bad indication. The buyers are stepping back in here, trying to move this thing higher, squeezing those shorts for everything they've got. What happened? Why are we switching over? What is going on here? Some weird stuff going on today, man, I'll tell you. Yeah, I think my stream's gotten taken over by the market makers. Trying to sabotage us. Okay. Yeah, we still see buyers absorbing the sell pressure here. Bots are long. Trade goated. Are you still short from yesterday, bud? Oh, you're long today. Long 2 cons, man. What's up, Trade goated? Is the CVD indicator free? Yeah, it is, man. It's totally free. All you got to do is you can either figure it out yourself. Look for the indicator called CVD on chart on TradingView, or you can watch the video. As a matter of fact, let me post that other video that I just posted on the Delta. I just posted a new video, like a part 2 to the Delta. I'm going to copy that right now and put it in our Discord under indicators. So just check, I'll show you right now under indicators where you have to, where you can get that information if you want to see the videos on how to use it. Yeah, I think we're going to get that move down pretty soon here. I gotta look alive out there. We're starting to see the absorption come through for both parties now. It's a battle here. Yeah, it's a real battle here, guys. They're trying. They're trying to really go at it here at this trend line. I knew this area here was going to be rough, and it could break to the upside. Don't get me wrong, it could break to the upside. It doesn't have to break down. Right now, I'm seeing the buyers possibly pull through. $19.56. It's going to be a tough call here. If you're bullish, 1956 should hold. And that's a cheap trade. I'm going to try it. Not that I'm bullish, but I just saw something I liked. And we'll see if we can maybe take a little hit there. Yeah, we're not taking any more L's. We promised everybody that. Let's see if we can get to break to a new high here. All right, we'll take her off there. All right, first win of the day. I'm going to follow biblical steps here. Follow biblical steps because he's a G and he's getting paid. All right, I should have kept it on, man. Let me go back in long. Let me go back in. Yeah, I'm still watching the shorts too, because that's the short's going to be an epic short, but right now the longs are paying the bills. So we took a little friendly long there, just to put some green on for the day. That was on our eval. Maybe we can get our eval nice and juicy today on 3 micros. You took it too early, lots of upside still left. No, I know that, buddy. I know that. There's a lot of upside still. And I'm going to get back into some more longs, but I think we still get another dip down first. Because we do have this trend line here, and this trend line here is not something to play around with. This trend line is serious right here, because this trend line is either going to make or break the bias for today. So bears are defending level, and bulls are trying to demolish the bears at this exact level. There is a lot of fireworks going on here, so I'm gonna take profit when I'm in profit, because I haven't been doing that, and I can get into trades pretty easily when I see an opportunity. What I have a hard time with is taking profits. So when I see my ultimate setup, then I'll hold it much longer. But this is not it. I don't want to hold through a trend line, because there's going to be a lot of manipulation here. They're going to try to sweep again. They're going to do a lot of nonsense. They could try to sweep again, is what I'm saying. Not that they have to, but they could try to sweep again. Been moving pretty clean today. Yeah, she's moving really extremely clean since 7 a.m. Since 7 something, she's moving really nice and straight in one direction, which is the reason why I think she's due for a pullback, because there's too many people in profit. She doesn't like it when there's too many people in profit. Remember that. She could give a retest of this trend line easily. She can come and grab all these imbalances in here. So when you see something that has been kind of parabolic, it's screaming for a pullback. We prefer to stay moving smooth. We prefer to say it's moving. It's moving smooth. Thanks for calling. You were right. Thanks for the calling. You were right. Well, I don't know if I'm right yet. Like I said, this could be the short squeeze of short squeezes today. Right now, it is setting up like a beautiful short squeeze. No one can predict the future, but what you can do is you can take profits. And that's what I haven't been doing. So I see we're coming up on resistance. I'd be taking profits at this level. Even if I got in at 7:30 a.m., I'd still be taking profits at this level right now, because you can always get in again. But if you're wrong and it comes back, that's a lot of waiting for not taking profits. And I think we are going to get a little bit of a dip soon here. 1, 2, 3. We might get a dip soon. Yeah, because she's really trying to break above this trend line here, like really hard. She still looks very strong. Trade go to, you're probably 100% right on that 240 level. Yesterday's highs look good too. Wow, what a TP'd right there. Very nice. Yeah, she's coming through really strong here with some great volume. Beautiful volume. And Trader Goda is 100% right. We are bullish today. That's why I took that long. The old me would have taken a short just because I'm a contrarian. But I did some soul searching the last couple of weeks. I take half positions at 1 hour, then break even. Yeah, it's a smart move too. But unfortunately for me, I forgot that I forgot that I had three micros on. I should have taken two and left one. I forgot because I'm so used to starting these trades with one since our volatility has been so high. I forgot I had three. I should have taken two and left one. That's a good call. Yeah, but we're green. Green is green. Green is green. Yeah. Green is green, guys. Green is green. Yeah. And right now, I still think that she's going to continue pushing here. So far, that's what I'm seeing across everything. Yeah, stupid bullish. Stupid bullish. You know you're bullish when you got to resize your screen because the candle's outside the frame. That's how you know you're bullish. What's up, Apache? Good afternoon to you and good morning to everyone else. Guys, the ATRs are pretty low right now, so you can size up. Not that you have to, or don't even take my advice because I'm not your financial advisor, but ATRs are a lot lower than what they've been, so our volatility has come down a lot. Sellers are pushing here. Sellers are pushing. Be careful if you bite. Trade Goto says the best time to trade is when the markets crash. Yeah. Or we have some big news, right? It's a great time. Good move down here. This is exactly what I was expecting them to do with so much buy pressure we've been having. They got to come back and take some stops. Goldman Sachs made so much money, this environment. Yeah, they make money no matter what. They make money whether your mortgages are crashing the market, whether tariffs are in play. They're making money hand over fist no matter what. Those guys are the ones making the market. You really think do you think they're playing reactions? They're making the reactions. They're making the news. I mean, who do you think controls the news? The narrative. You know, most news you watch, guys, are all sponsored by the person that's on there. Did you guys know that the guy from The Big Short, what's his name? He's a hedge fund manager. The guy from The Big Short, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Michael Burry. You guys know Michael Burry? He was on there during COVID telling everybody, oh, the market's going to crash. You know, close all the businesses because COVID is going to kill so many people. Meanwhile, he had a short on the market, and he's paying these news networks to air him to spread FUD. In what other reality is that not market manipulation? Yeah, Michael Burry. In what other market is that not market manipulation, guys? That is crazy. You're on a national network that gets hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, and you're saying, screaming to the top of your lungs, we have to close all the businesses. COVID's going to kill so many people. And you're short the market. Sounds kind of fishy. Guys. I don't know. If I was the SEC, I'd say, head scratcher there. But no, let's go after XRP instead. So I don't know. Let's go get Martha Stewart and XRP. That's what the SEC said. I think before Michael Burry was paying the news stations, it was probably helping elect SEC members or presidential candidates. Oh, there's that short. Oh, man, there's that short, man. Look at that. Damn, man, that was nasty. That was nasty. Hope you guys had your break-evens on. Bill Ackman, too. Yeah, Bill Ackman's another one. I think it's a good time to buy, says Trump. Yeah, remember the other day when Trump said that? Yeah, this could be the sweep that we needed to continue going higher. A good time to buy, guys. Good time to buy. Yeah, I should have taken that short when I was talking about it there, but I did not. I did not, because I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Come on, baby. Do something. See how she's manipulating this trend line, right? I tell you guys all the time. She will manipulate trend lines because that's her favorite area to mess with your head psychologically. That is her favorite location to do it, is there. Okay, so we'll be patient now and wait. That was nasty, though. That was nasty. We'll go right to the we'll go right to the VWAP here. Wish I was short. Wish I would listen to myself. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Come on, baby. Let me get in here. Yo, she does not play. When she changes course, she does it fast. She's like, if you're not fast enough to keep up with me, boy, I'm sorry. Trader Goated, are you still there? You there, bud? Can somebody check on Trader Goated? Oh my God, this thing's gonna go straight to zero now. Holy moly. Man, I didn't get a chance to get into this short. I told you guys the short was gonna be epic because the market hates when too many people are in profits. Oh, you guys think it's that easy? You guys really think it's that easy? I'll show you. I'll show you. She is such a vicious little vixen. She is bad. Bad to the bone. She's bad. Only long one. Stop down in two. Oh, man. You got some conviction, Trade Goated. You got some conviction, man. I'll tell you that much, brother. I do not marry my biases anymore. That got me in trouble. I just do what the chart says. If we don't support this level, next level is down here, guys. If we don't support that level, we're going right to the overnight lows. You know, they say these lows ain't loyal. They may not hold either. Oh my Lord, I should have just went in short as soon as that monster candle came out. Stop being right, says Mo Lester. Ay. Yeah, you know what it is? I should just work for a trader because I don't take the trades myself. I should just tell the trader, it's gonna fall. But there's something wrong with my hands. I just can't hit the buy or sell button. I can't do it. I'm trying. I can't do it, Captain. Yeah. So when Trader goes short, that's when you go long. That's hilarious. You guys are funny. No, man. I mean, you just got to protect your positions because you just don't know in this environment, man. The market's never friendly, especially between the hours of 9:30 to 10:30. She will do some real head scratchers, man. She'll do some really wild stuff, and I think she's gonna try this trend line again. I think she'll try it again because the market overall is bullish. So I'm not gonna say, hey, let's go full bear on market now. She just wanted to come and get these stops. Because there's too many people in profits, and she doesn't like that. She wanted to come and get those stops. So she came right back down to just under the daily open, just over the daily open. The ES almost tapped the daily open. That was wild. Wow, man, wow. You guys remember this morning when I told you after 3 candles, she does the move? So look, here's the trigger, right? Here's the heads up. 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't know what I'm telling you, but I'm telling you. Fed speaker talking? Nah, this is just typical NQ, man. This is just typical NQ. You got to expect the unexpected with her. The one thing I will tell you is she does repeat a lot of the same things. When she lets too many people stay in profit like this, she doesn't just leave that unresolved. And it's not that she cares so much about taking your money, it's that she wants her money back, because market makers, they allow the market to go higher. So they're selling you, they're going short while you're going long. So while they're going short, you're going long. They're not just going to keep going and not come back and get their original entries. They're going to come right back, get their money back, plus a little bit extra, a little vig for themselves, because that's how market makers operate. That's how they make their money. So when you see a big blaring candle like this, this means market makers facilitated your move up. Market makers facilitated your move up. This here means that the buyers are absorbing sellers. So if there's going to be a logical place for them to come to, they're going to sweep this, and they're going to try to hold this level to then continue higher. And if they don't hold this level, then they want lower for the day. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But who am I? Let's take a look at the higher time frames again, see if that changed anything. Things still look bullish on the 4 hour, still things look bullish on the 2 hour, the 1 hour. This is just typical moving. This is just regular NQ being NQ, coming back and grabbing stops. Yeah. I will say though, on the 30-minute, she is not looking that great. She has 5 minutes left to confirm that 30-minute. And if she does not make a run for the upside again, you can stick a fork in her. You might have to stick a fork in her. You guys got any forks laying around? Because she has 5 minutes to prove herself. Less than 5 minutes now. NQ to naughty queen, yeah, man. Smooth, your last trade from yesterday was nasty how it took you out and continued bullish. Yeah, Captain, and I learned something from that. I'm going to tell you, same principle is here. You see this in demand zone? I was overly confident that they were going to protect the wick, but a lot of times they let the trade run a little bit more than the wick, okay? They let it run just a little bit more. So what I should have done in hindsight is my stop shouldn't have been here. My stop should have been at the next swing low. And that's where I messed up. I messed up there. That was my fault because I was being I was trying to be penny rich and dollar poor. Did they call it right? Penny poor and penny rich. I don't know. I was trying to be cheap. If I would have given my trade at least, and what I've told myself is like, if it's too big, the distance is too big, just split the difference. Split the difference. Put your stop here instead. The stop here was so logical that, yeah, they came here, grabbed this little stop, but they defended that level, and they came right back up. So right now, they could still defend this level, but if they don't, we're toast. We're toast. What's up, Giant Diver? Not we're toast, but the bulls are toast. And that's the same thing that happened yesterday. So right now, I'm just watching it, and if we lose this level now, then it's probably pretty safe to say that we're going to come down here if she doesn't hold this wick. And at the moment right now, we have about less than 3 minutes left on that 30-minute candle, and it's going to confirm bearish. It could continue going even lower to this level. But if we keep this level and we find support here, we'll then go higher, like you guys were mentioning earlier. That's what I'm thinking. Because just like the market makers went short here for you guys to go long, they went long here for you guys to go short. So they still have orders in here too. A lot of times when you see regular candles like these, just the regular old candles, that's not so much manipulation. That's almost like regular market moves. But when you see the big high volume candles, that's when market makers are working. That's when you see their footprint, or fingerprints, I should say. We got less than 2 minutes left until that 30-minute confirms, and she better do something before then. If not, things are going to get pretty ugly. Having a tough time at the VWAP here. Let's see if she's putting in a bull trap or perhaps a bear trap. She might want to get that overnight low first out of the way before going higher. So just play bar by bar. I know you guys have these targets in mind, but it doesn't have to go there right away. It could go there at the end of the day. Just play level to level is what I always like to think. We got less than 20 seconds left before that 30-minute candle confirms. And that 30-minute candle, she ain't looking too healthy. Here, let me show you guys. Sorry about that. See right here on the right-hand side, we have this bullish absorption candle followed by a huge red volume candle. And if what this means is that they prop the market up just to set us up for a short. So if it closes that way and it closes kind of a full bar, then I'm thinking the market could still go lower. If she closes like a doji, then we might have, well, it just closed. I think it just closed. Did it just close? Oh, this is, oh, I'm on the 1 hour, sorry. Where's the 30-minute? Here's the 30-minute. Yeah, we just closed that. I was on the 1 hour, my bad. Yeah, this is not looking good for the bulls, but we'll see. We will see. We'll see, guys. We'll be patient here, remain patient. Let's see what the market instructs. Right now that 30-minute looks not too good. Not too good. Not too good. She could do anything right now. She could do anything. She did it in a way where she kind of can fool you into thinking either bias is correct. So we'll just give her a little bit of time here to show her hand. This is the trading style that I have, guys, which is kind of just waiting for the bigger move. But if you guys are seeing things on a shorter time frame, just be careful at this level, because she is trying to manipulate us into thinking she can go either way right now as well. And I can't even tell you which way she wants to go at the moment, but I have my I have my inclinations what she wants to do, but I just don't know if she's going to do it now. So I just let the handles kind of play out until I see something that looks like they have some stuck traders in one position or the other. Right now, it looks like they are trying to stick traders short, but I need at least like probably 3 to 10 minutes, somewhere in between, and to really see that confirmation for sure. Yeah, right now it looks like they may want to try that overnight high again. At the overnight high, I'm not sure what they will do there. One, two, three. Trader's flat right now. What's up, Amit? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, man. Guys, we got 28 viewers. Let's see if we can get the likes up, because we will then be able to do another 50K eval giveaway. I just bought a 5-pack for you guys. So I owe 2 to our last 2 winners. And if you guys get us the 50 likes today before noon, we'll give away another 50K eval. By the way, guys, Apex has a Easter sale going on. 80% off Apex accounts right now. Tradeify still has their 40% off of first-time users, and Bulenox has a 75% off coupon right now. So you've got some options in the market right now for a pretty cheap eval. Let's see what she does here at the overnight high. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking pretty bullish. It's looking pretty bullish at the moment, guys. She might be continuing higher. We'll see. Yeah. All right, she just tapped that overnight high for a second time today. Oh, actually a third time. Who's counting? In the next 1 minute, if we close this bar green the way it is looking, I may put in a limit order somewhere around the VWAP. That's like around 19,000. I put a limit order in at 18,999.99. Let's see if we can get there. Right now she's looking bullish. She might leave without us. Yeah, she's taking off. Okay. She usually doesn't move in one straight line, so we'll give her time still here. Yeah, she's battling that overnight high there. Battling it pretty hard. I'm going to take that limit order off for now. I'm just going to wait for her to get back to the VWAP and see how she reacts. Because to be honest with you, she might want more downside. hard to say. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards a move back higher. But I think I'd be willing to try a long off the VWAP if I see her bouncing from it. Look for a short, says Trader Goated. That's bearish. You don't trust bulls anymore? I'm just going based off what I see on the delta. I like them both. I just like the longs about 60-40. Just because I see something on the 6 minute right now. So I might like the longs a little bit better. I think she wants another tap at a VWAP. All right, I just put her on. You guys can watch my demise. There we go. We'll see what she wants. We'll see what she wants. Yes, Trader Goated, I know you're short. And I could get stopped out here. But I'm just going based on my analysis. If my analysis is wrong, then we'll look for another trade. Let's get ready to rumble, says NQ. I've been thinking about you. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I've been thinking about you. It will go up from here, says Amit. Who knows, man? Good stuff, Smooth. Run with your style every time, no matter what others. Yeah, if I traded everything that chat was trading, guys, my mental would be all over the place. And I wouldn't want to, I see the thing is I wouldn't want to resent the chat. I'm like, guys, you told me to go short. I'm going to go short. And I got stopped. I'd rather get stopped. Like I used to say back in the day, like if anyone's going to lose me money, it's going to be me. I remember when I first started trading stocks, people would be like, oh, I just gave my money to a money manager and they invested for me. I was like, if anyone's going to lose my money, it's going to be me. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I want all the credit and the blame. I used to tell that to my agents. Thanks, Gain Weight. I appreciate that. I used to tell that to my agents. I used to say, I can tell you what to do. I can tell you how to sell real estate, but I cannot take credit for your wins or your losses. That's all you. So if you succeed, that's all you. And if you lose, that's all you. So I live by the same mantra that I cannot take responsibility for. I don't want you guys, thinking that I'm being disrespectful to your opinions. I value your opinions. A lot of times I agree with your analysis, but sometimes I got to go based on what I see. See if we get a little more push here. Let's see if we get this push through the overnight high this time. It'd be nice if we do. If we get this push through the overnight high, I'll move the break. I'll move the break even. Actually, we should do that now. I said I'd start doing it, and I can't renege on it. But I will tell you, I think the market, if we get back up there, I think the market's going to rip. So maybe at that point, we do go to 194. So I'll take my stop here like a man if I'm wrong. At least we're at break even. And if I see it come against me, then we will just have to deal with it. But I think we can push. I think we can push. What is the pay structure in real estate? Do agents make 6% per sale or 3%? Well, agents make a percentage of whatever the commission is. Nowadays, agents can make 100% commission and pay like a flat fee. When I got started, you were 50-50. Those days have come and gone. So what I would say is that if you're a brand new agent right now, expect to get paid 50-50. Once you've got some sales under your belt, you can quickly climb to like a 70% commission, 80% commission. And the real estate company that I merged mine with, they offer up to 100% commission after you sell, I think like 6 homes. I think for the year, you get moved up to 100% commission. So there's a lot of different structures, but if you can get a seller to pay you 6% commission, a lot of times you will have to share that with the other selling agent if you're going to cooperate with the buyer's agent, and you may have to share that with your broker too. So let's just say you can average anywhere between 2 to 4% on a real estate commission. If you're selling a $500,000 home, you do the math. That's like 10K, 40K, 20K. Sorry, 10K, 20K. I've been thinking about you. All right, let's see if we get this push back up to the 150s. Can we get the 150 push, NQ? Can you do it? Will you do it, is the question. Will you do it? Or do you think too many people are on profits? I still like longs. My stop right now, I think, might be right around VWAP too, 982. Oh man, I'm at 1909. Yeah, my stop may not be safe. What is the pay structure in real estate? Do agents make 6 or 3%? Same here. What's up, Lazy? How you doing? I'm gonna actually take 2 off. I'm actually take some off. I'm gonna take 1 off, 2 off. I'm gonna take 2 off there, guys, and I'm gonna leave a runner right here. If this runner gets stopped out, then yeah, good call, bro. Good call. Good call. Oh, yo, she's nasty. She is nasty. Now she cleared out the way for longs again. She nasty, bro. I called that right in time. Oh man, 1 second later I would have been cooked. Yo, she's nasty. She don't like anybody being in profits. She doesn't like anyone. That was a quick dump. She doesn't like anybody being in profits. She's like, you in profits? Oh no, not on my watch. Not on my watch. You ain't in profits, boy. I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Yeah, now she's definitely gonna rip. She's gonna rip higher now, man. Now she's gonna rip because she went and cleared out shorts again. She went and cleared out shorts. So I think she's gonna, she went and cleared out longs, sorry. But thank God I took something off of that. Both plays make sense today, longs and shorts. Yeah, locking it up for the day. Good job, Storm. This is too wild. It's a clear rug pull, says Amit. Mia is a rug puller. She's a rug puller, man. I'm gonna put one on for the lows, man, because I think she could. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait, but I think she's gonna rip it higher because she just went and took the liquidity again from a liquidity level. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to go higher now. But if I'm wrong, I'll take a small L here. Actually, I think I'm gonna close her. I don't really believe in this move here. It's a 50-50. I don't want to find myself gambling. I just caught myself right now. I'm like, I had no confirmation there. I'm just going off a hunch. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to trade that way, because then if I'm wrong, then I'm gonna try to get that money back. So I gotta catch myself before I go there. Do you know the founder, owner of Apex? I don't know who they are personally, but I know who they are. Are you a full-time trader or got a side job to buy accounts? I've set myself up lazy in a way where I get some passive income from a couple of different avenues, mostly real estate related. And I trade, and I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time. I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time thing, and I'm trading. So I don't know what you call that. I don't think anyone should just be a full-time trader. I think you should have other avenues. So for instance, any money I end up making from trading and YouTube, I'm just going to reinvest that right back into the stock market, into real estate. And then one day try to live off dividend stocks and real estate, or maybe even REITs, real estate investment trusts. They pay out really nice. They pay out really nice, much better than owning real estate sometimes. And you can buy some premium assets, really nice assets. All right, I do like longs. I am not gonna lie, I do like longs here, but the market's really choppy at the moment, and she can go either way. So I'm gonna let her play out and wait for better setups. But I will tell you, I do like the longs, just because that move she just had right now, that was a technical sweep, a real technical move she did there. She just came and grabbed some more liquidity to make that run higher. But she's being a nasty little vixen right now, so I'm gonna put her on timeout and focus my attention on the higher time frames here and see what she might be up to. So you're saying there's a chance? I've been thinking about you. 2 hour looks okay. Ooh, the 1 hour is not looking so kosher at the moment. The 1 hour has 9 minutes left to go, and it's all bearish absorption. Oh, that's no bueno. That's no bueno. 1 hour is not looking so hot. Ooh, Rumpelstiltskin. You want to get in my Benz? Man. So, man, guys, I don't know. Things are not looking so hot at the moment. For bulls, that is. Things are looking, they might get kind of dumpy. Things might get kind of dumpy, guys. Yeah. I just put on a quick short here. I think things can get kind of dumpy. We'll see. 68. Yeah. We're gonna move it to break even here. We'll probably get stopped, but it's all right. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait because things are looking wishy-washy. So I trade 1-to-1? No, I don't. I'm just I move those things around. I usually like to trade 3-to-1, but I wasn't 100% sure about that trade there, so I was gonna go ahead and move everything anyway. I just don't like starting with the stop too tight or with the TP too far. I move them around as I put them on. Yeah, she's still looking kind of bullish here. You think J Camp is legit? I had my doubts about him, man, but I can't find any holes. What's up, Publizi? The people's champ? Yeah, I can't find any holes in his story, man. So I would like to say that I want to believe that he is legit because that gives me faith that it's possible. So either he's a manufactured industry plant or he's the real deal. Okay, she's looking bullish on the shorter time frames. She's getting her bullishness back. Stella got her groove back here. What's a good entry model? Do you find yourself trading off feel and the market flow? I mean, if you want to know my strategy, just go into our Discord and look at the indicators I have there. You can see my trade setups. It's completely free. But I trade off of volume, delta, order flow, market structure, and you have to sprinkle in, and I don't care what anybody tells you, you have to sprinkle in your expertise from many sessions you've been on the market. You know, you can't, anybody who tells you they don't trade on intuition also, you have to sprinkle that in. That's what differentiates us from bots. Bots are probably better traders, but bots will never pick up on something that requires intuition. So intuition sometimes does me good and sometimes does me dirty. And I look back and I'm like, that was an emotional decision. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work for you, but sometimes it does. Like yesterday, for instance, I took a short after the market dumped like 300 points, and I took a short again because I saw there was another level right underneath it. And I also said to myself, well, everyone's going to be longing the gap close. Yesterday we closed the gap. I said everybody and their mother's longing the gap close. So the market's going to obviously go down there and sweep everybody's stop loss, and it's going to go down to the next level. And it did exactly that, and it rallied from there. So that was intuition call. That was nothing to do with order flow, nothing to do with volume. It was just an intuition call. And it looks like we're moving higher. So we're going to move higher. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit off. I'm gonna go for a scalp here. My stop right now is 86. Let's see if we can get a little push in the bush. Seller's starting to absorb this level. Yeah, I think I'm wrong here. I'm gonna take this off. I think I'm wrong here. Sorry about that, guys. Starting to get a spammer call here too. Yep. It's starting to make sense now. I'm gonna give one more minute to this move here. Starting to make sense that we might be losing these levels, but we'll wait. Keep getting these robocalls, man. I don't know, like the last year or two, I've been getting flooded with robo texts, robo calls, robo emails. Is that happening to anybody else? Or is that just me? I'm getting spammed hard. All right, that's not looking too good for the Bulls. No bueno for the Bulls. All right, we're gonna try this direction. I think this is the direction I'm gonna keep on here. With my strategies, I'm wrong more than I'm right, but one time right, it makes up for it. Yeah, that's why I like to go with long. I like to hold my trades a little bit longer. Man, she's so choppy. She's so choppy. Holy smokes, man. She is devastatingly trappy. Yeah, she is not flowing, huh? Yeah, I should have just got that long bias. At 48, at 50, I think I'm gonna take this trade off if we get above 65, 70. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off at 70. Save me a couple bucks. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped here. I think I'm gonna move over to higher time frames if that's what the higher time frame is saying. Yeah, we're still bullish. We're still holding bullish. My fault. I got caught up in this. I should not be looking at that. If we get back up there, I'm getting out. Yeah, I'm getting out of this. Yeah. Bad call on my end. We're still bullish on the higher time frames. And I don't know why I keep getting myself, I keep letting myself getting talked into a trade the opposite direction when we're clearly bullish on the 30 minutes though, 1 hour. So longs only at the moment for me. And we are creating this. This is why it's so hard to trade this right now. It's because we're creating this wedge. We're creating this wedge here, and that's no bueno. And she's still holding bullish, so we'll see. I think she's going to hold that VWAP. How long have you had the walking pad? Any issues? I've had it for like 3 months. No issues at all. Do you game or anything like that, or just trade, family, and biz stuff? I would love to have. I would love to have time to game, but I don't. But when I go to Jersey, I go to this place called Yestercades. I don't know if you guys have them wherever you're from. I'm in heaven. I mean, those are, you know, old school games for the most part, but oh man, so much fun. I love stuff like that. Yeah, looks like we're gonna break out bullish here. Heard a trader concerned wedges don't fiddle in the middle. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything until I get a clear confirmation on our higher time frames. You see, what happened to me this morning is that when you have the open, you can look at the smaller time frames on the open and get a clear direction of where the market wants to go. But once 11 o'clock comes around, like, you want to stop looking at the shorter time frames. You want to start looking at the bigger time frames, because they do a lot of finagling after 11 o'clock. So we'll see. At the moment right now, I'm only looking at the 12, and I'm going to be looking at the 30s and up, because there's too much noise in the smaller stuff. Too much noise. Way too much noise. So at this point here, anything can happen, and you're 100% right about that, Lafta. Fiddling in the middle doesn't work. What was the worst part of your trading journey and worst part in life, and how did you work it out? My first year trading crypto, I was trading Bitcoin, and I lost like 150K. That was the worst part. And how did I recuperate from it? I still haven't recuperated financially from it, because I'm still not profitable yet in trading. My goal is to pay off that tuition. But I got over it mentally, just because I said, I'm going to look at it as tuition. I'm not going to look at it as I'm a victim, or oh, poor me, you know, or even worse, some people even take their lives, and that's not cool. Like, your life is worth much more than that. I told myself, that's like a Ivy League tuition right there. So I better end up making the money that those people make once I come out on the other end. So that's how I got over it, man. I looked at it as a deposit into my future, into my education, even though many people will probably disagree and say that was pure gambling, and those people are not wrong, because I had really no idea what I was doing. It was my first year trading. I just didn't want to get liquidated, so I kept adding and adding and adding margin to a trade, and I got wrecked. But I came back. Not that I came back financially yet, but I've gotten much better at trading. I don't do that anymore. Yeah. My worst part of my life is when I started real estate. I had no money. I had really no money. I didn't even know if I had enough money to buy a sandwich at times. My first year. I stopped cutting hair full time to do real estate full time. And I used to work all day in real estate and then go home at night and cut hair. I lived on my own, had to pay all my own everything. And yeah, that was a pretty rough time. But then, you know, you stick with something long enough, and then you end up making more money than you ever expected. But you got to do it with love. You got to be doing something you enjoy. Because if you're doing something because someone told you can make money with it, then you're in for the wrong reason. You got to do something you would do for free. Like trading, yeah, I've been doing it for free. It's been costly. I've been paying to do it. That's how much I love trading. Yeah. Thanks, Spray Boy. Winning and losing, lessons learned. Losing, I just look at it as a deposit into my future for sure. Bro, he stopped growing hair. Yeah, I lost all my hair because of real estate. Smooth, were you able to write off some of those losses? I mean, I told my accountant about them. I don't know if he did. Yeah, rough times make you, or they build character. They do. I told my accountant about them. I just don't. Like I told you guys earlier in the stream, I don't get me around any taxes or accounting. I can't stand that stuff. I told him I took the L. I hope he used it. And I made sure he remembered. I'm like, bro, you remember I lost a lot of money this year, right? You remember I lost a lot of money. But, you know, he always manages a way to save me money. Or he used to, at least. I don't use him anymore. Because he smokes too much of that. Smokes too much of that wacky tobacco. And he forgets a lot of stuff. Yeah, those lessons were the tuition. Yo, she's so ugly right now. Yeah, Laughter says all his losses carry over. Yeah. You want to do my taxes, Laughter? There's not much to do anymore. I used to have a very complicated taxes. And my taxes were... I used to drive my accountant crazy with my taxes. My taxes were stupid, complicated. Not anymore. Now they're simple. I'll get them complicated again. Oh yeah, we'll say a prayer for you, beautiful heart. In Jesus' name, may everybody in this stream be blessed, including beautiful heart. Make sure that we do not forget, Father, you come first, and allow us to be good stewards of the money that you put into our pocket, Father, and remember that all things are possible through you. And allow us to be generous with our tithing and be generous with our money, Father, and be good stewards to your people who cannot provide for themselves. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's see what happens here, guys. We're going to see the manipulation. A lot of manipulation today. Yeah. If you have like a W-2, you could do your taxes online in a heartbeat. Did you ever create lessons or courses of any type? Information on hosts and starting in real estate? You managed to make a living off of it? I have a trading courses on real estate. I have them on, what's the name of that site? Teachable? Yeah. I have courses on how to buy distressed properties at sheriff sale, at auctions. I think you guys may call them trustee sales. That was our specialty. How to buy foreclosed homes. I've built courses on that. I've built courses on investing. Believe it or not a lot of people bought it though. People want the information for free. So, tax liens, yeah, I don't do tax liens, but yeah, some people do it. Yeah, Vanilla Ice, yeah, he's a G, man. Vanilla Ice is a G. Right now we're starting to see that buyers absorbing sellers here. Yeah, I'm so proud of Vanilla Ice, man. That guy really actually is like one of the only people who made it out of one of the most corrupt industries in the world, entertainment. And he made something of himself. That's not easy to say. That is not easy to say. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a break right now from trading because this chop is too much. I'm gonna wait for her to show her hand and then we'll jump into something. People prefer advice from real estate gurus like Grant Cardone. I know, man. And Grant Cardone, he'll give you the free advice, but he's gonna make sure he gets something out of you, out of value. And Grant got me too. Grant got me too because I went to his 10X events. And I mean, I enjoyed the 10X event. But his 10X events are nothing but like sales pitches. If you've ever been to one, it's nothing but sales pitches. So if you manage to get on Grant Cardone's stage, you paid him to get on stage so they can market to his audience. So I did go there, and I was really into public speaking at the time. So there was a public speaking called 10X Stages that I paid for. The information was good. I'm not gonna lie, the information was pretty good. The course was pretty good, but at the end of the course was another upsell. Typical. Left us says trade corn right now. Yeah, I never invested into his Cardone Capital stuff though. I almost rented one of his apartments in Miami. He's got a nice building in Miami. He's got a couple of nice buildings. He's got one building that I know of, but I decided not to. Probably best decision I ever made to not move to Miami. I've been thinking once I start pulling a couple thousand of futures market, I want to put it in real estate. Yeah, Puglisi, if you do that, I would say look into real estate investment trusts. Look into the best performing sectors. You can just ask Grok. Hey, Grok, what are the best performing sectors in real estate investing trusts right now? You could buy things like casinos. You could buy things like luxury real estate. You can buy apartment buildings. You can buy prisons. You can buy anything. Hospitals, shopping malls. You can buy pretty much. You can buy industrial. Industrial is not sexy, but industrial like Amazon warehouses, logistics, shipping, like those things they do well, man. Yeah, if you like dividends, look at REITs, LAFTA. REITs pay like a 12%. They pay really good. I want to build homes even if I haven't even already buy them. Yeah. She's popping. She's popping like it's hot. Not dropping, but popping. All right, let's see what she does here. All right, I think she still has a good probability going higher. She did go in here, grab the liquidity, pushing higher. Buy a small truck and rent it out. My friend did that. I should probably rent out my box truck, but the insurance is probably going to go crazy. I have a box truck that I just have sitting. I think I'm just going to sell it and dump it into like stocks. I've been thinking about you. Yeah, we're starting to see some pretty big bullish move out of the trend line. I mean, well, out of the wedge. But I will tell you, a lot of times the first move out of the wedge is the false move. So be really careful. She ain't making it easy for us today, guys. Definitely making it easy. You know who makes really good money too, and it was a really underserviced industry, is handyman. If you could start I was thinking of starting a handyman company, just having like handymen on call. But it's a lot of moving parts, and my heart wasn't in it. So I was like, this is another one of those businesses I'm going to start and get bored with. But I did the research into it, man, and there's so much money in handymen. Legit ones, though. Good to see you keeping up your fitness. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Doreska. Yeah, we got to, man. As traders, we can't be sitting all day. If we're sitting all day, we're losing our health. The worst thing you can do, aside from smoking and drinking, obviously, and eating poorly, is sitting. If you sit, you're gonna have back problems. Your metabolism's gonna fall. Your spouse is gonna leave you. Your dog's gonna run away. I think I've told you guys this before. So if you don't want that to happen, guys, you gotta start getting fit. Walking while you're trading. That's the only way to prevent that, and to prevent forest fires. Do it for LAFTA's sake, man. LAFTA has a lot of dry wooded areas near him. Fitness is important. You're a PT? Oh, nice. Just make a handyman app like DoorDash and charge it to be on a network. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that. I also had another idea. You know how there's like always workers outside of Home Depot? And like they're trying to clean that up and not have people just standing around. I'm thinking about getting like laborers and creating an app where you can go on an app and just hire laborers. I just don't know the legalities of that though, because like, are these guys able to work? I know we have a lot of Cubans here, so Cubans are allowed to work, or refugees. But there's a lot of money you can make in construction, man. You just gotta be. The thing is, like, if I had nothing else, no other passions, there's so many good ideas you could just follow through with, and that's a great idea you have there. Pray boy. Yeah, man. There's so many great ideas. The handyman stuff though, it crushes, man. There's handyman here in Naples that charge like $250 an hour to come and change your light bulb or anything you need. Doesn't matter what it is. $250. When we had our construction company here in Naples and we just started, we wanted to take on handyman work just to build up our Google reviews. Oh my God, handyman work is so profitable compared to big jobs. Like if you redo someone's house, you're lucky if you make money. You're lucky if you make 5%, 10% on that job. But on handyman work, and you look at the overhead versus the money you can charge, night and day. A good handyman can make anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 a day. Yeah, so don't get it twisted, man. Blue collar jobs can clean up. I could make a prop and rug pull too. That's a great idea. Or I could make a meme coin, the smooth coin. Cement truck driver, yeah. And cement trunk companies are man, they make money as long as the economy is doing good. Cement is doing good. Yeah, we should make a meme coin and just rug pull. You guys down? You guys could be the snipers. I'll give you guys early access. We can rug everybody that starts joining the community from today on. Milkmen are a thing back in the day. Yeah, we should become milkmen. And then everybody's kid is going to look like Laughter. Everyone's going to wonder, why does everyone's kid look like Laughter? Oh, he's a milkman. Oh, that's why. El lechero. He's going to be dropping his milk all over town. Oh, come on, guys. Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean. Keep it PG. Do you want to hear a roof joke? It's on the house, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, man. Laughter's a bad man. Laughter is a bad man. He's the one coming up with ideas like becoming a milkman. All right, nice push here, though. Nice push. I will be completely honest with you guys. This is what I should have stuck with. Is the long idea, exactly what I should have stuck with. Why, you ask? Because we're bullish on the higher time frames. We're bullish. Gas stations, yeah, dude. We got gas stations popping up left and right here in Naples. Gas stations definitely must make some money. I think the convenience store is where they make their money, though. The gas station is the losing, what do they call that? Loss leader? That's their loss leader. And then they sell you overpriced cookies. This is Delta. Let's see. I know a guy that bought a gas station for like $50K. He's rich. Awesome, man. When did he buy that? In like the 80s? Cinemas? Selling overpriced stuff? Yeah, cinemas get you. Yeah, movie ticket is cheap. You know, you get to sit there, but then they sell you that popcorn. The 90s, huh? Yeah, man. Well, like they say, there's no time like the present, right? Because the time's going to pass and money's going to devalue. And assets are going to get more expensive. So any chance you get, guys, buy the NQ, buy the S&P 500. Any chance you get. Just dollar cost average into that sucker, because 10, 20 years from now, you won't even remember. You're still long, Trader Goaty? Well, Trader Goaty, you should be reminding us that you're long here, man. I keep forgetting, dude. The trade's looking good, looking nice and solid, and the delta is working in your favor. Nice, man. Yeah, Trader Goldie, you just went long? I thought you were long. Let's see what we got here. 1913. That's not bad. Oh, you were flat. That's right. I forgot about that. Publizi went short. It's a yo-yo. Yeah. I think this is gonna hold here. Let's see. Yeah, she swept the liquidity from earlier. I don't know if that's all she wants. Gave a tip for young investors: whatever the government takes out of your check, invest that amount or save. Yeah, try to go to stop is at 18,980 with 1 micro. As soon as you get other way. Oh, FTH, thanks, man. This delta indicator is the game changer, man. I love this thing. I love this. Absolutely love this thing. I put this short on here, guys. I don't know if it's going to work out. I'm going to leave it on. If it doesn't work out, then the market definitely wants to push much higher. We'll see when she wants to turn. You are in as well. I'm in a short too. Do you see a stop loss? Stop loss at the moment, I have it at 1948. I'm thinking she could colossally dump here. I don't know. This could be a colossal failure. I'm going to take her off, book some profits. Doesn't mean you have to though, guys. She could move a lot more. She definitely could move a lot more, but like I said, I still see a bullish trend. Been thinking about you. Is my music playing? Can't even hear my music. One sec, guys. VWAL could make for a nice stop entry. Yeah, I'm going to get back in. I'm just waiting for the pop. Yeah, I'm going to get back in most likely. Doreska. I'm just waiting for confirmations on the bigger time frames here. I still got still waiting for the 6 to confirm anyway. I kind of took that on a whim. That makes sense. Nice short here. Nice short, guys. Nice short. Very nice short. Hours looking rough. 2 hours looking sus. 1 hour sus also. Everything's looking sussy. Yeah, everything's looking sussy. You're targeting London lows. Paul Young. Guys, listen up. When Paul speaks, you guys listen. Paul will call out the level to the T, man. The guy will call out the level to the dollar. He'll call it out to the doll hair. Looks like this level's holding. Careful with your shorts, guys. They could have trapped us here. I'm not in this short anymore, but just careful. Remember, we still got higher lows, higher highs. Careful, careful. This could be a stop run, or this could be the real move. It's moving fast, so to me this looks kind of like a stop run. If we fail to make a higher high, then we're talking about probably is a stop run. Trouble in 5-minute close? Yeah. Follow your system, says Publizi. Yeah, just careful with the careful with this price action, guys. She's putting in either the ugliest bull flag of all time, or she just went up for some late entry shorts. Choppy market. I haven't seen an A+ setup all day, to be quite honest with you. The last short I took was a A+ scalp, not like a position to hold. While the 2 hour right now is looking pretty bad. That could have been a liquidity run. We'll see. Follow your system, says Puglisi. Truer words have never been spoken. Yeah. Guys, we got 25 likes. I got to get out of here in 30 minutes. You guys may still be able to get the 50 likes in. What's up, Sinseller? Hey, brother, I just bought that 5-pack of evals. So I will send you over your eval today. You and Puglisi, Fushizi. He won yesterday. I hope you like trading with Project X. I know I do. Most traders love it. Yeah, I have a feeling that was a I have a feeling that might could have been a liquidity run, guys. So I'm gonna take a quick a shot at it here, and we'll add into it if it works. I was thinking to buy a gas station for Visa. I've been looking in business for sale. Oh, bro, if you buy a gas station, man, you're good. Like, yeah, that'll work. Believe you me. Just gonna protect the position here. Hoping we get a swift move down. I'll take 75% off Saturday, New York low. Cool, man. I'll take it off myself. For the exchange fees. I'm not playing with her today, man. I'm not playing with her today, guys. She ain't gonna do me dirty like she did yesterday. We closing green today, baby. We closing green. I don't care what she says. Yeah, she wants to break this level. She wants to break this VWAP. It looks to me like she wants to break it. It looks to me like she wants to break it. Sit tight. Wait for... I'm liking the shorts. Imagine if she wants a human, someone's wife. Crazy PA. He says, imagine if she was a human, someone's wife. She is. I think she is a human, and I think she is a not so nice lady. Sometimes I call her Karen. Sometimes she's good though. Yeah, it's price actions. Chop, 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 guys. Be careful. If you guys aren't in a trade and you like the shorts, what I would do is I would probably do something like this. I'd draw like a little trend line here and wait for her to come and tap this trend line again. Or possibly, think about this. Think about that. And let's rework that trend line. We have a whole new trend line now. We have a whole new one now, guys. Holy smokes. Careful here, guys. Careful here. This is trappy environment. Trappy environment, guys. I'm out of my trades right now. I'm flat. $30 minutes developing a nasty little absorption candle. She doesn't have to stay that way, but she is being nasty to the downside right now. Ooh, she might be popping, but not right now. Not right now. RIP for the longs. Very close to getting stopped on that long. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm surprised it hasn't stopped me out yet. Yeah, I know. She's playing games right now because she's right at this trend line. So you could be saved, dude, because you're right at VWAP and you're right at this trend line. So I always say it's always the most bullish when it looks the most bearish. So right now she could turn around and rip to the upside right now. She could just like do the unthinkable because no one's expecting it. So you might still be safe. You might still be safe, brother. Oh, Sinseller and Publizi, make sure that I have your emails that you have associated with Bulenox. You may have to create an account with Bulenox for me to be able to transfer you guys over the eval. So make sure that I have your email that you have associated with Bulenox, okay? Well, that boy Trader Goated, he about to get saved. That boy about to get saved, man. This price action is super chop city. But I know what she's doing. She's consolidating right now, guys, to give you the face ripper offer of the year. I'm locking in 500 at that 5 minute. Doesn't want to close where I want it to. Yeah, she never really does what we want her to, does she? She kind of just does whatever she feels like. That's why I say NQ is not the one you want to bring home to mom. You bring home ES or YM if you're into like librarians, but you don't bring home the NQ to mom. You leave her in the street where you found her. Leave her at the nightclub, the late night nightclub, like the after hours nightclub. That's where you find NQ. If she was a real person, that's where you would find her. Laughter, what's the name of the grimiest nightclub where you are? The Tiger Room? Like what's the grimiest nightclub in LA? She walks in with her dirty shoes on your carpet, on your couch. No, you don't need to buy an eval. You just can create an account. Just create a profile. Don't marry crazy, says Publizi. She's like Rick James on your couch. He said, F your couch. Oh, man, you guys. NQ is a special breed. Special breed. Oh, Cheetahs? It's a Armenian mafia-owned nightclub. Rough crowd. Yeah, I think they have some of those in Miami too. The Armenians, I heard they do guys dirty. I heard they bring girls from Armenia and like seduce men and like literally get them drunk to the point where they make them buy like $5,000 bottles and then they can't remember they bought them because they were so drunk. They'll run up their Amex bills and then they'll go back home to like New York when these guys are on business trips. And they'll see that they have like a $30,000 credit card bill from these Armenian nightclubs. Am I right, Lefta? Am I onto something? She is human because she depends on human emotions, even if they are using bots. Yeah, it's all coded. It's all coded mathematically for them to maximize the pain and the emotional damage. Emotional damage. My daughters would be dying right now. Yeah, so these nightclubs, they did a special on this. In Miami, I know they have them. And if you said they're Armenian, then they probably have the same thing going on over there in LA. But they prey on, they won't even wait for the guys to come to the nightclubs. That's the crazy thing. They'll send girls into like hotel lobbies, into other bars. They'll meet guys and they'll be like start flirting with the guys, and then tell the guys, hey, I want to go to this nightclub my girlfriends are at. I want to go meet up with them. You want to come? And so they bring them, and then they sell them expensive bottles. They've even sold them artwork off the wall. That's like stupid artwork you could buy at like the what's it called? The flea market. And since you can't put a price on art, right? Art is like whatever someone's willing to pay for it. They make them buy these artworks for like $10,000 because if they try to charge back their credit card, they're like, you bought a piece of art. Who's to say what it's really worth? You know? There's this Russian girl wanting to be a sugar daddy. Wanted me to be her sugar daddy. I'm like, can you barely buy rice, bro? You can barely buy rice. I should check my Amex bill. Molester, you're hilarious. You should check your Amex bill. Just send you a message on Discord. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Sinceller. Yeah, so be careful, guys. If you're on a business trip and some girl tries to hit on you at the bar or on the strip or at the beach, they're all over. And especially if they're Eastern European, they're slaves, man. These girls come over from their countries as slaves, and they got to pay back the money that they're indentured for. So they'll have to do anything, and then they get addicted to the lifestyle. So then they start scamming men, they start doing drugs, they start becoming alcoholics. Before you know it, they become prostitutes. So it's a lose-lose all around, man. It's the worst thing. What humans do to each other is God will judge them one day. It is the worst possible thing because the girls come over like these innocent girls thinking they're going to have a better life. They get sold a story. The girls from here, they reach out to the girls from back home and they're like, oh, you got to come. This is great. I'm making so much money. And then these girls want to support their families and they come over here and get turned out. It's horrible. Yeah, men don't want to expose how poor they are, so they max out their credit cards. That's definitely true. Sad world. Yeah. Been there, done that. Older and wiser now. May I join your Discord? Yeah, you should. It's completely free. We have accountability groups in there too that are free. Flesh won't stop flesh. Yeah, man. It's a rough world out there. Yeah, it's a rough world. That's why you need God, man. Because when no one's looking, it's hard to make the right decision. Yeah, this wedge is never ending. The never ending wedge. Look at Trader Goated is saved, man. Trader Goated is saved. My man got saved. That's wonderful. Not for long. I'm trying short again, says Paul. Okay. At this point right now, I would say your cat would have a better chance of picking the right direction than yourself. I would just find a random cat. If you don't have a cat, just go outside and maybe your neighbor has a cat and ask them if you could borrow their cat. Just put that cat on your desk and just let them press buttons. Mo has blessed us once again, Mo. Mo, you are too much, my man. Thank you, Mo. Mo has just made a whole bunch of you guys probably members of the channel here. Mo, you're a champ. Mo's a champ. Trader Goated, you're in there. Storm's in there again. Guys, if you received a membership from Mo, please make sure to reach out to this man and thank him. Yeah, Trader Goated got blessed just now. So even if you get stopped out, brother, you got a membership for free. Serious, wet your finger and put it in the wind. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Whoever got blessed by Mo right now, man. And especially myself. Thank you so much, Mo. Really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you, my friend. So it looks like we have more chop. Chop on chop on chop. Yeah. Yeah, Mo hooked you guys up. Good call, Paul. Looks like Paul's getting his way. Try to go to you might get stopped, man. You might get stopped here. We're getting that absorption here. We're getting some absorption here. It's not looking too bueno. She ain't looking too good. 18,980 is your stop. All right, you got a little bit to go here. Yeah, I'm leaving this trade on my targets for sure. Okay, cool, cool, cool. NQ doing everyone dirty? Yeah, I think so. See, the funny thing is we had the break to the upside first from our original wedge. Remember I told you guys that a lot of times what she'll do is she'll break. The first breakout is usually the false move. Second one is usually the right move. I don't know. Who knows? It's anyone's guess still. NQ is doing everyone dirty for sure. Yeah, this thing's still going off. You bought her some new clean shoes, says Doreska? Oh, man. Yeah, you guys are too funny. Too funny. Damn, man, she's still clowning here. She is still trying to make a run to the upside here. Which one will it be, girl? Yeah, I saw it on American Greed. Have you guys ever seen that show on? I think it's MSNBC. I don't like MSNBC except for Shark Tank and American Greed, but I saw it on American Greed. You guys should look it up sometime about the nightclubs that do men dirty, and they send out the girls to bring them in and lure them in, and then get them so drunk they can't remember what they spent. Yeah. You guys should check it out in American Greed. I try to sign up for Bulenox, but it still requires an eval purchase. It does? All right, then let me find out. That's why you don't drink, smart man. Yeah, then let me find out. I'll figure it out, Publizi, okay? I'll get it over to you. I don't know 100% if that's required. I thought it was. I thought I heard someone say it was. But I'll figure it out, okay? Give me my move, baby. I'll treat you a nice... and take you out for a nice steak dinner. See, that's all she wants. She wants someone to treat her like a classy lady. And Paul knows how to talk to her. Paul knows how to talk nice and smooth to her, man. He's been learning from us. Smooth talker. Are you still in this, Trader Goated? I think you might have been taken out there. Oh, you made it. You're still in there by 5 points. Paul's the man, yeah. Whoa, Trader Goated. Trader Goated. Trader Goated. I think you're on to something here, bud. I think she might still give you that run. It might be time. It might be time. Wow. That was a ripper. She's a dirty ripper. She just wanted to. She just want to show you some love, Trader Goated. Yeah. So I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try. I can't make any guarantees just yet, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see if I can get back on here tonight after I put my daughters down to sleep. Yesterday I was going to try, but I was exhausted, man. I was so tired. I think the weekend caught up to me. After playing basketball for like 4 hours the other day, I think it caught up to me. Yeah, we're probably going to see higher prices now here. Wow. Nasty. Nasty, nasty girl. I would try to make it back earlier this afternoon, but I have to go pick them up from school too. And right now I have something to do with my wife, so I have to let you guys go in a few minutes. But I will tell you, be very safe here, guys. Be very safe, because she's really, really squeezing every last bit out of this wedge that she can. Look in Discord. Show the trade. Trade Goated. Oh, you got paid? Let's see if Trader Goated got his Here we go. Here's Trader Goated's Alright. Wow, you went long at the top there, huh? Wow, dude, you missed it by it missed you by a hair. It missed you literally by a hair, man. It didn't miss you by much. Sure, you're still down a little bit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. What I would tell you, man, and it's just me speaking out loud, I'd probably move my stop up a little bit just to save a little bit. Because if it starts coming back down here, dude, it's probably going to be a wrap. But I can't tell you what to do. So whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. Alright. Alright, guys. I have to let you go. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I'll try to make it back here tonight and see if I can put in an hour or something. But if not, then I will see you definitely tomorrow morning, guys. Thank you so much, guys. God bless. Take care. Use those stops. See you then.